Chapter 1. Rahul's wake-up call. Rahul was like many of us. He loved sleep. Every night he promised himself he'd wake up early. But every morning, he snoozed his alarm at least 5 times. He always felt tired, rushed, and behind schedule. One day, after missing an important interview because he overslept, Rahul sat on his bed feeling frustrated and disappointed. That night, he found a book online, The 5 a.m. Paradox. The title grabbed him. Why would successful people choose discomfort, like waking up at 5 a.m.? Weren't they supposed to be enjoying life? Curious? He began reading. Lesson. True change starts when you're tired of your excuses. Waking up early isn't about pain, it's about power. Real life tip. Start by waking up just 15 minutes earlier for 3 days. Use that time to sit quietly and think about your goals. Chapter 2, The Pain of Comfort. Rahul realized something shocking from the book. Comfort was his biggest trap. He always chose the easier path, sleeping in, avoiding hard conversations, skipping workouts. But easy never brought results. He saw how his comfort was keeping him average. One day, he decided to go for a morning walk at 5:30 a.m. It was hard. A cold wind, sleepy eyes, and empty roads. But after the walk, he felt proud. That little win gave him energy all day. Lesson. Comfort feels good now, but steals your future. Discomfort feels hard now, but builds your strength. A real-life tip. Do one small uncomfortable thing daily, like taking cold showers or talking to someone new. It grows your brain's courage muscle. Chapter 3. The Science Behind 5 a.m. The book explained how the brain works better in the morning. At 5 a.m., your mind is quiet, no distractions, your thoughts are fresh. Rahul learned that early hours are like a secret garden, calm, quiet, and full of ideas. He began using this time to plan his day, read inspiring books, and write his thoughts. Slowly, his mood, confidence, and clarity improved. Lesson. Your brain is most creative and focused in the early hours. Starting your day with intention gives you a winning edge. Real life tip. Keep a notebook beside your bed. Wake up, drink water, and write 3 goals for the day. Chapter 4. The dopamine trap. Rahul discovered that most of us are addicted to small dopamine hits. Scrolling, binge-watching, junk food. These things make us feel good temporarily, but kill our drive. At 5 a.m., Rahul stopped touching his phone. He meditated, stretched, and drank warm water. Slowly, he stopped feeling controlled by his phone. Lesson. Dopamine should be earned, not stolen. Your focus is your superpower. Protect it. Real-life tip in the morning. Don't touch your phone for 30 minutes. Let your mind wake up without noise. Chapter 5. The 3-hour power window from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. is what the book calls the power window. It's when your willpower is strongest. Rahul used this time to study for a course, journal, and exercise. He was shocked how much he could get done in 3 hours. He finished more work before 8 a.m. than he used to do in an entire day. Lesson. Mornings aren't empty time, they're gold. 1 hour of focus beats 5 hours of distraction. Real life tip. Divide your 5 a.m. into 3 parts. Move, exercise, reflect, journal, and grow, read, or learn. Chapter 6. Resistance will come some days. Rahul didn't want to wake up. His mind made excuses. Just today, it's too cold. I slept late. But he remembered the book's line, winners don't listen to feelings, they listen to vision. He pushed through. And on the days he did, he always felt better. His discipline got stronger each time he said no to excuses. Lesson. Motivation is a liar. Discipline is the truth. Every time you beat resistance, you build mental muscle. Real life tip. Place your alarm across the room so you have to get up to turn it off. Don't think. Just move. Chapter 7. The Art of Micro wins Rahul's story. Rahul had started waking up early, taking cold showers, journaling, and even reading every morning. But one day, he found himself completely burned out. The excitement was gone, and instead of feeling proud, he felt pressure. It was like he had created another job for himself. Then he read Chapter 7 of the 5 a.m. Paradox, which talked about the concept of a micro-wins. The idea was simple. Don't try to win the whole day. Just win the next 5 minutes. You don't have to read 50 pages, just read 1. You don't have to run 5 km, just walk for 10 minutes. So Rahul changed his strategy. Instead of looking at his entire routine as a mountain, he focused on 1 step. 1 glass of water. 1 stretch, 1 page. These small wins started to feel amazing because he didn't overwhelm himself. And slowly, his habits became lighter and more joyful. Life lesson. Success isn't always about doing more. It's about doing something consistently. Even brushing your teeth while smiling can be a win if you do it with intention. Real life tip. When you're tired or low, tell yourself, I don't have to win the whole game. Just this one move. Chapter 8. Embracing the awkward Rahul's story. Rahul was invited to a networking event by his boss. The problem? He hated small talk. He felt awkward, especially with people in suits using big words. His instinct was to say no. But this chapter explains something powerful. Discomfort is a language. When you feel awkward, it means you're learning. Your brain is stretching. So Rahul went. At first, it was horrible. But then he simply told one person, I'm bad at networking, but I'm trying. That honesty opened a real conversation. By the end, he made 2 good connections. Not by pretending, but by showing up awkward and all. Life lesson. Confidence doesn't mean never feeling awkward. It means not running away from awkwardness. Real life tip. Next time you feel out of place, don't hide it. Gently admit it. People trust real over perfect. Chapter 9. The 4-hour window, Rahul's story. After a month of waking up early, Rahul realized something strange. He was most creative and clear in the early hours between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. But later in the day, his energy crashed. The book called this the 4-hour window, a zone where your brain operates at its best. These hours vary for people, but for Rahul, it was his mornings. So he started protecting that time. No social media, no meetings, only deep work or learning. Within 2 weeks, his output doubled. He wasn't working harder, just smarter. Life lesson. Use your brain's natural peak hours to do what matters. Don't waste it replying to emails. Real life tip. Find your magic hours. Track when you feel most alert, then schedule your hardest tasks there. Chapter 10. The burnout checkpoint, Rahul's story. Everything was going great until Rahul started getting headaches. He was snapping at people. His workouts felt harder. He thought something was wrong with him. Then he read this chapter, which described burnout signals. Discomfort helps you grow, but pain tells you something needs to rest. Like muscles, even mental strength needs recovery. Rahul started taking a checkpoint days. On Sundays, he didn't do anything productive. No learning, no cold showers. Just silence, sunlight, and fun. He learned to rest before the crash. Life lesson. Burnout is not failure. It's feedback. Real life tip. Schedule recovery. Once a week, disconnect, reflect, and nourish your mind with silence. Chapter 11. Becoming distraction. Proof Rahul's story. One day, Rahul timed himself. In a 2-hour session meant for reading, he picked up his phone 17 times. Notifications, curiosity, boredom, it all pulled him away. This chapter opened his eyes. It explained how distraction isn't about the phone. It's about escape. Every time Rahul avoided a tough sentence, his brain looked for relief. He made a rule. 20 minutes of pure focus before touching his phone. Just that one change helped him finish a full book in 5 days. Life lesson. Your mind runs from discomfort, but that's exactly where the growth is. Real life tip. Create distraction barriers. Keep your phone in another room for just 20 focused minutes. Build from there. Chapter 12. The social struggle advantage, Rahul's story. Rahul always admired confident people in meetings. But when he spoke, his voice shook. He thought, maybe I'm just not a leader. But this chapter changed that. It said social fear is not a weakness. It's a muscle. It grows by repetition. Rahul gave himself a mission. Speak at every meeting, even if it was one sentence. Slowly, the fear didn't disappear, but it reduced. He was training his discomfort muscle. Life lesson. The fear you avoid today becomes the wall tomorrow. Face it in small, steady doses. Real life tip. Talk in front of a mirror, record your voice, or ask one question in group chats. Each act is a rep. Chapter 13. The mirror of self-honesty story. Rahul's truth hour one morning at 5:05 am. Rahul stood in front of the mirror, eyes still heavy with sleep. He'd been waking up early for weeks now, yet something felt off. He wasn't seeing growth, just tiredness and confusion. That day, instead of diving into exercise or reading, he sat quietly and asked himself, am I being honest about how I feel? He realized he had been faking progress, checking off tasks just to feel accomplished. He wasn't tackling the hard truths. His fear of failure, his insecurities, his comparison with others, so he wrote it all down in a journal. No filters, just raw thoughts. That morning, Rahul didn't run or study. He did something braver. He faced himself. That honesty opened the next level of growth. Life lesson. True success starts with honesty, not just to the world, but to yourself. Ask daily, what truth am I avoiding today? Children can start by writing how they really feel, even if it's just one line. Chapter 14. The Power of Tiny Wins Story. Rahul and the one push-up. There was a morning when Rahul couldn't get himself to do his full workout. He felt lazy. Instead of quitting, he said, I'll do just one push-up. That one became 2. Then 3. Eventually, he finished his full routine. It clicked. Motivation follows action. Even the smallest action can restart the engine. Life lesson. Don't wait to feel ready. Start small. 1 word, 1 push-up, 1 page. Celebrate tiny wins. They build self-trust. Like brushing teeth, habits grow from consistency, not volume. Chapter 15. Using pain as a teacher story. Rahul's public failure. Rahul tried to start a podcast. He was excited, but when it launched, only 2 people listened. He felt crushed. Instead of quitting, he asked, what can this teach me? He reviewed everything. Audio quality, topic choice, his speaking style. He learned, adjusted, and slowly built a better show. That pain became the foundation of his success. Life lesson, pain is feedback, not punishment. Teach kids to ask, what did I learn from this mistake? Use setbacks to improve, not quit. Chapter 16. The Science of Friction Story. Rahul's environment hack. Rahul noticed he was scrolling too much in the morning. So he put his phone in the kitchen overnight and kept a book next to his bed. Suddenly, mornings became calmer. He learned this concept. Reduce friction for good habits, increase friction for bad ones. Life lesson. If a habit feels hard, make it easier. Want to read? Keep books in sight. Want to avoid sweets? Don't keep them at home. Kids can learn by setting up their study table with 0 distractions. Chapter 17. Embracing the ugly phase story. Rahul's language journey. Rahul wanted to learn French, but in the beginning, he sounded ridiculous. People laughed. He felt dumb, but he remembered, all growth starts ugly. He kept going. Made mistakes. Laughed at himself. Slowly, he improved. Life lesson. Every master was once a beginner. Don't fear looking silly. It's part of learning. Teach kids, it's okay to fail at first. That's how the brain grows. Chapter 18. Boundaries are strength story. Rahul says no. Rahul's mornings were getting crowded. Calls, favors, errands. He wasn't getting time for himself. So he learned to say a no to late night Netflix. No to phone calls before 8 a.m. A no to overhelping. People were surprised, but he became more focused, more present. Life lesson. Saying no to others is saying yes to yourself. Boundaries protect your energy.